everyone. Welcome to round 1 of season 2 of Nexus Connery Outfit Wars. This would be season 5 of Outfit Wars if you're keeping track in the grand scheme of things. I am Brett, and I'm joined by my wonderfully illustrious co-caster, Planet 9. Say hello.
Hello, I'm Planet 9 and I'll be co-casting this match.
Hello, hello. He will be my color commentator as we zoom around the map, watching this Dark versus Wildcards match. On our end, there are 4 minutes and 40 seconds left until match start, so we will hop on over in about a couple minutes here before, just to make sure the outfits are all ready to go. Taking a look at this, do you have any thoughts or predictions, Planet?
Yeah, I think just looking at the player pop, it looks like Wildcards is missing roughly a squad, a little less than a squad right now. That's definitely going to be a big deal. I also think the Dark roster is fairly strong. I think they have some of their imports from Emerald from UJO playing for them, and just like their baseline roster, fairly good players. So yeah, I think Dark will likely have the advantage in this match. Like we have the air advantage, also have the infantry advantage. But we'll see how they go and see if Wildcards can throw any punches back. Yes.
Sorry, I threw you off right there. Yeah, no, those are like, if we look at the stat line straight down, I think this is Dark's advantage. But wildcards have been around essentially since the start of the game. I wouldn't ever underestimate them. Their leaders get around, their players get around, so we could see something interesting come out of this. But if wildcards doesn't fill out their roster by the time the match starts, I think we basically have an open and shut Dark game. But I would love to be wrong. I always love to be wrong in these sorts of circumstances.
Yeah, I think one thing that we should definitely look at in the opener in this match is not just the air, which is something that is normal, but also the distribution between Granite Head and Bitter Gorge that these teams choose to utilize. Because I know last season, it was just everyone was all in on Granite Head, right? Like just all the pop. Maybe a squad or two would go to Bitter Gorge, but Granite Head was certainly the focus, and I think that is less so the case this season. So we'll see what these two teams' takes on the opener meta are.
Absolutely. I've been seeing just bloodbaths up at Bitter Gorge Garrison over and over and over again. So before this match starts, letting everyone know, this is my first time being the sort of the lead caster for this, so hopefully everything goes all right. There's no technical issues. If there are any problems, do let me know. I'm kind of watching chat. But the match will start in about 2.5 minutes. I hope we see something good.
Yeah.
Everything good in chat? Are there any audio problems? We're good to go?
Yeah, I checked. I think the audio is good.
All right. I will transfer us over to the game in about 45 seconds or so, but for now, we'll just hang out for a bit, look at the map. It's a lovely sunny day here on Nexus.
Yeah, especially at Arizek Sakon Hub, which doesn't see too much battle.
No, it really doesn't. Arizek changes hands fairly quickly, and people don't seem to be too invested into throwing too much population in here. It is those northern bases which really take the cake. And we were talking about this earlier, that North Warp Gate seems to be a little favored, but we don't have too much evidence about that right now. We'll see how it all pans out at the end of the day. I will switch us over to the match in a few seconds here. Wildcard's still down 6 members, so we'll see how that turns out for them.
Yeah, but 6 is like playable. It's obviously a massive deal, right? Like that's like
that is 6 people
right
there.
A lot of BSFs.
Yeah.
But
it could be worse. Be down like a dozen.
Yeah, and I guess looking over at the warp gates, looks like double pulls for Dark, pure air, a couple like Sunder.
Yep. All right, I will swap us over to the match now. Alrighty, everybody. We have 55 seconds left. Our stream delay is 1.5 minutes, so don't get any ideas. What is happening over on the wildcard side? We're not seeing, honestly, there's lots of infantry scattered about. There's a Sunder ball kind of moving. Well, not moving, not going anywhere just yet, so 30 seconds. Anything on the dark side?
Yeah, just a lot of planes.
Just a lot of planes. Like a lot of sites?
Yeah, sides, a couple dervishes. It looks like they double pulled just looking at the cosmetics on these sides. So the pilots are going to have a free set of VSS when they come back to warp gate, if they get wiped, which it doesn't sound like there's going to be too much contest in the air anyways.
That is interesting because the air contingent on Wildcards is 2 Valks, a Galaxy, and looks to be an abandoned Scythe off in the distance. So if
Yeah.
we know which side is going to take the air game, it's definitely going to be Dark.
They are going to shred.
It's always... Oh, that Valkyrie almost fucking crashed before the match started.
A little early, but here we go.
Here we go. Match start with still some members down on Wildcards. Steel Rain goes off. Can you find where that is?
Looks like it's over Bittergorge. Yeah, wildcard steel raining over
Yeah.
Bittergorge. Let's see if they brought any maxes. They're gonna destroy this anvil, hopefully. Oh, they did not really bring any maxes. Mostly just infantry, and they're already getting TPA. Dark, a little... Like, they knew they were gonna win air. They pulled TPAs.
Yeah, if you look up to the side, there's frankly an incredible amount of Dark sides in the air right now. Without any support, this wildcard drop is just going to get evaporated.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna hang on for a while on A point, but once Dark as Dark starts to realize that there's no air, they're gonna devote more attention here.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna hold A, and they haven't been able to flip B or C point, which is very problematic for them. I understand that it's difficult because like you walk through the open and die, but they really do have to get these points flipped just to get the timer started.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, meanwhile, Dark has flipped that Granite Head. It's not really contested at all. Oh, they have a bust to play with
The only thing happening at Bitter Gorge is Wildcard's getting utterly just ripped apart by this air. It looks like Wildcards is pulling a few... No, it's that vehicle ball in the back, providing some counterfire to the air. As they try to shoot back, those Scythes are fighting all of these Sunderers through here. The Sunderer making a little push through Skyguard, helping out, but that's a lot of fire from both directions.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like a numbers thing, right? Because like on paper, Skyguards are not that bad against air. They really aren't, but
no, but
there's like 2 sides.
Absolutely, there's like 1, maybe 2 Skyguards and 20 sites. Maybe not 20, but there are a lot of sites going on around here. The thing is, are they preventing Dark from advancing? Like, are the sites actually doing anything? Because this vehicle ball is drawing the attention away from all of those air-to-ground sites, allowing Wildcards to start sneaking on and taking points. Now, Wildcards is blue, Dark is red. Okay.
Yeah, but meanwhile, Wildcards is just getting wiped off B point by Dark infantry. They're gonna hold on for C, which is like their quote-unquote point. It's the closest to their side and the point that their flak is gonna help the most on. But... Oh, and we see Dark Mag Riders coming in here. That's gonna be a massive pain.
Where is back? Oh yeah.
Granite Head still uncontested. Sacrum Hub also uncontested. It's all just Bittergorge.
We have a lone Dark member fighting off these wildcards. We've got another person who can follow in here. Oh my god,
he's still alive.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he got a fair amount of them for him taken out. But in the meantime, all we're watching here is PPA spam. Like, it's just live gameplay right here as we go through. A few Dark people starting to make their way towards nice and closer.
Yeah, I'd like to see Wildcards just pull some Skyguards from Slate Canyon, but
yeah, that
vehicle
ball is gone. It got utterly deleted by that air at the end of the day. And now Dark is slowly sieging outside, getting their crew together. Wildcard's still getting shelled from the air.
Yeah, they're prepping to breach in through Valk. Looks like Wildcards is going to play. They're walking in. Wildcards has a pop there. See the Valk push?
Dark, yeah, they're pushing Valk. The smoke providing wonderful. Okay, there goes smoke's gone. I was about to make a comment about smokes on live.
Dude, smokes are so sick.
Darks, they do have that balcony energy there. Is there anything happening in the bases, or is this still the Bitter Gorge show?
No, the Dark has capped both bases. They've also moved someone to hydroponics.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if that's
That is with no contest. No.
Yeah, they have like 4 minutes to move their pop over to Bitter Gorge. Dark, they don't really have that great logistics at this base from what I can tell. I don't really see any buses yet.
No, but at this point, they don't need to. They have such utter control of the base that they don't need that much hard spawn. If we look around, Wildcards is bringing up a bus, but it's all the way in the northwestern part. It is hanging out, and it cannot get close, especially with those Dark vehicles there. But you would have think Dark would have cracked this by now, but the thing is, Dark doesn't need to crack this. Dark can let this sit, and they can just let it happen. I mean, taking the point is fine and dandy, but what are you doing?
It looks like they have cracked it.
Yeah, they have cracked it, but okay,
Yeah.
never mind. But my point was going to be, you can just keep these wildcard guys hanging out here. Like, you don't have to, like, you can allow them to lose population at Bitter Gorge while you eat up Hydroponics Compound and Nexus Omega. Like, this is
Yeah.
a losing play, but here they are, kicked out, Dark has it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them push down the lane after this.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I mean, let's see. We see that Wildcards does wipe up Hydroponic Compounds, and they do have some buses up at Granite Head, so they might try to go for the back cap.
Granite Head Reactor? Alright, I'll just keep an eye, look at the air here real quick. I'm going to follow this galaxy. Where are you going?
Yeah, it looks like some battles being done at Hydroponics.
Alright, I'll slowly make my way over there.
Mostly just sides.
Looks to
but
be a Dark Gal dropping in now. I'm watching it.
And Dark has this bus up.
Yep, and
they
here's
are
the drop.
spawning on, yeah. That's gonna be dubs.
They're going right through dubs.
Wildcards is not really looking.
Yeah, no, they have hard pushed it. Oh my god, sorry everyone, I'm solar the camera here.
Yeah, and that's Wildcards has to retake their own point. It's
Ooh, that is rough. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, at one point, on one hand, like you can't really fault Wildcards for trying to clear the air before this like pull gets difficult. But
No, it is a smart play. If you know you can't contest that level of airplay, then just maybe you don't. You just live with your vehicles. But if you're getting massacred by those, like, if your vehicles aren't actually making much of a play, then it's just a lost cause at that point. Let's take a greater view at Hydroponics. This is just a dark point hole, with another dark squad dropping in.
Yeah, but again, no real hard spawns for Dark, which, like, with this level of air dominance, you would really think they just, like, envelope it.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, but it might just be they feel like they don't need it.
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly fair. They probably don't.
We're just
Dark's
watching
just trying to push up the
wild
spawn
cards get eaten alive as they make their way across. There is a brave soul in the AA gun. God bless you,
Yeah,
D10
getting
Biohazard 124, whatever your name is. You're a real hero. You're a real man. Love to see it.
And the Mag Rider goes down.
Yeah, what killed it? Was that a heavy or
D4, I think.
D4? Yeah, was it that Monkek VS right there knocking him out?
I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. Oh, the Wildcards has a bus up, and they're not getting air to ground yet.
Yeah, there we go. With a good hard group spawn on this bus, if you push before they can make a react, you have one shot with this bus. Nothing beyond one shot of this bus. And it looks like that shot is fading out of their hands quickly. They are just held. You have to make that push at this point, and now it's all or nothing before those sides find you.
And Wildcards does have a lot of Skyguards up here, which is like the strength of armor. They can create these temporary pockets of safety for their infantry while they push out, but their infantry just isn't pushing.
Their infantry is scared, and this is where I always talk about this. Momentum and just leadership confidence. There it is. There's the breakthrough. Wildcards make their way up. They're pushing them. Door 3, there's pushing now. A good breach, good breach. Did Dark just leave? No, they did not. Not
No,
entirely.
they're just stuck on top of log.
Entirely, at the very least. They are on point, but Dark now. It's going to be a firefight at the bottom of the stairs. Dark controlling long, TWC controlling lobby.
Yeah, we can see that Wildcard Skyguards are still up, right? Like, there isn't going to be air to ground here because they just can't. They have to deal with these Skyguards before they can kill them.
And there, Dark is
here
back
comes
on the
the
point.
back.
That was very, very well executed, though. I think they were just outgunned. Can we throw out some, look at the stats here really quick?
Yeah, sure. Let's check out the top killers.
But that being said, Wildcards did do well. They did push forward. They did find that room, and they did take the point for a while. They just needed to secure more of the area rather than hanging out in lobby. But that was very well done. Unfortunately, it didn't work out at the end of the day, but it was well done.
Yeah, and you can see that 30% of dark kills are air kills, and
Ooh, yeah.
that's a higher percentage
That's
than most air
that's
dominated.
disgusting.
Yeah, and now we can see wildcards completely cleaned up, and importantly, all their skyguards cleaned up, so air is going to be able to
Does
make
it
a
look
difference
like,
here.
yeah, there's no official response here at the moment. Now, they could be bringing something over. Let's have a look. No more vehicles out from the warp gate. But beyond
Yeah, more
those
skyguards.
vehicles, it's just looks like they've just pulled back to the Nexus. Yeah, they've just pulled back because Dark has got that forward cap going. They have a bus on the roof. Oh my god, I am so bad with this camera. Yes, they have a bus on the roof right now. They're currently fighting it off. Wildcards looks like they will be destroying it unless these 3 Dark guys can take care of it.
And they very well
they're
might
holding
be able
on.
to.
They're holding on tight.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Resnay goes off for Wildcards. And the Sunderer goes.
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. That was very important to do.
Meanwhile, Slate
The Dark Air is here now.
without a contest.
Yeah, what looks like Dark has done, they have pre-hacked all of these terminals, all of these turrets, and now Dark is dropping in with their spawn beacons, and as soon as the opportunity gives them, 50 seconds from now, actually they can cap it right now, no? Via Slate Cannon?
Yeah, they have
They
Slate
just have to get downstairs, start taking that point. Now, we can take a look at the defense right now. Yeah,
It's pretty solid.
Wildcards
Yeah.
is set up in here now. Yeah, Wildcards has just been like, okay, we have 1 point left. We're just going to hold on to this the best we can, and they're doing a good job.
Yeah, I would like to
Turrets
see
set
some
up.
more maxes pulled by them, but they have
Yes,
the turrets.
this is where you need those maxes. This is where you see them come through. And here's one max. There we go. It's Ulysses.
Yeah, Dark is going to struggle to push in here until they move their pop-off effect phonics. Oh, and Wildcards has a back cap at Slate Canyon.
Good. Oh, look at that. Nicely done.
Looks like it's just 2 people, and they don't have a spawn from what I can tell, but they are going to keep the point blood. Yeah, it's hard, but like if they could get an anvil in here to Slate Canyon, it would be such a big deal. Yeah, they got white-footed.
Just with that dark air, it is so difficult to get out anywhere interesting. At this point, if you look at the map, that back tap, is that still going? Ooh, it doesn't.
Nah, Dark just cleaned it up. It
Dark
was a
cleaned up.
2v2.
And in a few seconds, we're probably going to see the majority of the Dark Force here.
Yeah, oh, and they have this cool bubble. I want to talk about this bubble, because this bubble is, I think, suggested in our match.
Alright.
So this bubble gives Dark Air just so much safety from air to ground, right? Because this is where you want to be positioning if you are trying to air to ground the space. You want to be around this hill so you can break lock-ons. But with this bubble, you can basically hide inside it from all lock-ons.
That
and
is,
just, like, have the safety.
that is frankly incredible. That is such a good play. I have actually never seen that before. That is new tech, ladies and gentlemen. That's so good. And the only way to destroy it is with your own air, right? Like, the way that thing is placed. So if you don't have air dominance at this point, you're SOL. Like, this flaming scythe can land, repair himself for no fucking cost, and then just get out of there. It's that easy. That is such a good bubble.
They're gonna have to find a different angle to push, but they can't even bring their Skyguards up anymore because Dark has Mag Riders, and Skyguards do not need Mag Riders.
Dark is now at the front gates. It is probably over.
Yeah. And this looks like a pretty
first
solid
nuke
blow.
going off. Hit that orbital alarm.
Dark is going to need the point this after. Is there a push to come? Not really. They're okay. Well, they're gonna go. They're gonna go out of spawn room with a lot of maxes. That is a
very brave. Good push. That is a wonderfully. Oh no!
They have to go.
Oh, you have to go. You have to make
show.
any sort of effort at this point.
Oh, the C4 is so brutal.
Oh, that's
and,
so depressing.
They will get wiped.
But right now, we're just gonna watch 5.5. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo! 2 dark sides crash into each other right in front of you. That's a beautiful camera work. Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna see 5.5 minutes of sides PPA camping spawner.
Yeah, that is what's going to go on. They don't even have to hide inside their bubble anymore. Wildcards is gonna group up in main spawn. I would like to
Yeah.
see them try to clear these mag riders sitting outside.
Despite the rate that Dark is playing here, I really do appreciate the way Wildcards is always regrouping. Always, they're not trickling out one by one to get. I mean, they are a little bit, but those organized pushes show that there's still leadership and command. There's still respective squads, and I'm not advocating for like the whip or like the truncheon or whatever. But in these sorts of situations where you're getting asked, you're asking a team, having that sort of discipline is so important. And good job on Wildcards for throwing themselves on this game. Now we just have to wait.
Yeah, and they have a bus deployed underneath. It's not gonna last long. There is a
Yeah, well,
there.
there be spawns coming from this as it's being removed, unfortunately.
Oh, they're gonna save it.
Ooh.
Someone switch engine.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That could have been the start of a really solid counter push.
Ford Flakes, the FC for Dark, taking out that buzz.
Bring him down there.
Yeah. They have made efforts to break out of their warp gate, and they've mostly cleared the armor, but just barely not quite enough.
And that area, like, how can you contest at this point? You need like multiple people on Skyguard duty.
Yeah, and yeah, they're pulling more buses out of the warp gate, but it's just a trickle at this point.
A solid like dual pronged approach at this point. Like this is what you're supposed to do, go both sides. But there's not much you can say at this point. Besides, I hope you're ready to watch the sides like earn some certs for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, can you throw up the fucking the air the weapon kills? Actually, I want to see.
Oh yeah, I will do that.
Let's
Top
see that.
weapons. It is the Beetlejuice and then the Orion, but then the light PPA and the dual photon pods.
Oh
so.
god, it's depressing. Skyguard with most kills on wildcards.
That is crazy.
Unfortunate.
And the Zenith, I love the Zenith. Zenith is such a base weapon, but yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, if you just look at the kills, Dark has at roughly triple the kills of wildcards. It's not good. Yeah, Dark looking the spawn room now. They have nothing to fear anymore. And oh, you can see wildcards grouping up for another push out of the warp gate. I like this idea.
Oh yeah, some infantry team here. I'm vehicle team here. Let's have a look at that. Some brave Sunder pushing forward. Go get him, buddy.
That takes out the Mag Rider.
Yeah, no, that is a good. If his intention was being a distraction, he did a damn good job of it. Trades Sunderer for Lightning. I don't know how to feel about that, but there are more Sunderers coming in at this point. Lots of anti-air being pulled out of the warp gate. That's really lovely. And here comes the bus. Can Deviant Monkey deploy? Can those infantry get in? See, no. Oh, it hit some mines. It was Cornflakes' old mines from when he was here last.
No.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. But meanwhile, another Nemesis finds its mark on a Sunder, and Wildcards is down to one Sunder parked behind a glacier in the back. It's not looking good.
Yeah, but at least they are keeping the air at bay. At least the air is not air to grounding.
Yeah, I don't know if it disappeared naturally, but that sky ship is gone.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure if it timed out or if they had an angle on it. Yeah, but oh, and they replace it.
Oh yeah, there's another one. Yeah, no, you can't. How many are you allowed to have? 2, 3 these days?
I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like 3. Yeah, 3 in your armory, but you can craft them, and they're not that expensive. So. But yeah, the dark side's just chilling in this bubble from all of the...
Oh, the point's flipping. Who's our brave soul on point? TWC Stainless Steel Rabbit. God bless you, my friend, for making it to point. You are a real Araxian hero, my friend. God bless you with your crossbow.
Yeah, Wildcard's still kind of trickling out of spawn rooms, sitting in spawn rooms, getting the kills that they can. But
We are seeing a few people, but you know, what do you say?
Yeah.
I think we'll be casting the next match. Are you allowed to cast that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'll be with you.
So yeah, we'll swap on over to Axig versus Sokka after this.
Yeah, should start in roughly 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I'll just swap us over to the capture desk once this is over. just gonna leave the camera here like this because, I mean, what action is there to look at the moment?
Yeah, it's like a spawn room bolters
Like,
trying to get their picks.
I do like this vehicle play, right? I am a fan of the wildcards armor. Like, they are making good concerted attempts every time. And like, here comes that Sunderland again. And just, I know there's no time, but if you place it down, spawn in, do your best, don't give up fight until the bitter end. And I really, really like that. But
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to this Dervish, which has been basically sitting at render range over Slate Canyon and peppering this armor for a very long time.
who is it? Yeah, I can't spot him. Current Pliz. Oh, I believe, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
God,
that's the cap.
That scared the Christ out of me. Yes, that's it. That is a win for Dark. A very handy victory, as it was. All right, then. I'll throw us back to the casting desk while I get us set up for the next match.
Yeah. And we'll try to get over that too.
Well, yeah, there it was. Not much you can say about that. That was yeah, no, we sort of called it at the start of the stream that they had the numbers advantage and they also had the stats advantage.
Yeah, and the air advantage.
Yeah, that air was just something else. So, let's take a look. I gotta edit the stream title.
Yeah, in the end, 26% of dark kills come from air. Kill board is 218 to 240. Yeah, or 718, sorry, to 240. Just a big diff all around.
Okay, Exig Verx versus Sokka. Cool. Well, yeah, that was that was a match, all right. Oh, but
Yeah.
it wasn't boring. I will say that it wasn't boring. I appreciated the work from both sides here. So let's head over. So 0, 1. So that's 3.
Yeah, I think just like with like another 6 Skyguards at all those points,
Yeah.
right? The players that wildcards were missing, it could have been a big difference with warding off the air to ground. But I think the problem was not in their strategy. It was just that they were a little outgunned and a little outpopped everywhere they went.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of this, the match hasn't started yet, but Axic does not have a full team right now, so this might not.
Yeah.
Well, the numbers are slowly coming up. There's 7 minutes. All right, let me go ahead and change things around really quick. Please hold, everybody. Thank you very much for sticking around. I very much appreciate it. So, for the time being, yeah, we'll just hang out here in the background as I go through Hanu to try and figure out where exactly our alert is.
It should be instant ID 6.
Instance ID 6, thank you very much. Bless up, as they say. I will throw you the thing for it. We'll change the code. Cool. And I'll change all this stuff out in the background. Well, any more thoughts, things to say on that match before we, I mean, we're not going to head over just yet. There's, like, still 6.5 minutes of prep, so now we have to kill time for 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, I think one thing was, like, the wildcard strat, right? They all went on bitter gorge with infantry, and they got confined to a point. And like you said earlier, like you said in the match, like, being confined to a point is not going to win you the base, but importantly, it's also not going to win you the back cap, right? Because it's not going to stop the back cap anymore because of the changes to like how the game works. So just like Dark can literally just ignore the 48 people on C point and just move on to the next base if they want to.
Yeah, no, that's pretty astute observation. It's not always about winning, like how long can you stay, but it's when do you leave. And if you can figure out when you leave before your opponent does, that does so much to help you out, because if you're wasting your opponent's time on a dead fight, then you are winning somewhere else. Now, obviously the pop was imbalanced, and the pop looks to be imbalanced here as well. But yeah, it's just really about where you shift your people.
Yeah. And like some of these bases are more vulnerable to air to ground than others. Like I think the hydroponics compound next to secure, like these are capable without air. I mean, it's always difficult because you don't have access to resupplies. Like your logistics are always going to be worse, so you can't really like counter push. But I think Argent Pass Lake Canyon are so much more air to groundable than the powerhouse
Yeah,
bases.
those run-ups are utterly brutal, especially the two bridges and that sieging. It's just no fun. But also the people on the point can also be sieged down pretty quickly as well, which with a like a with a proper A to G ESF pointing through the window can just clean house in there if infantry follow up after that. I've seen some disgusting lol pod action at those bases.
Yeah, especially because like a really nice place to hold on these bases, or I guess these don't have the server. Never mind.
Yep. But I wouldn't honestly I wouldn't do too much analysis of this match here because once again the numbers just they like what's that? I'm not good at math. That's like Axic is missing a full squad basically. Um and if you're mid like that's a lot more than 6 people and if that's the case, we might just see a very fast Sokka sweep out. Sokka has some very good players. Axic also has some strong players as well. I'm not as familiar with them as I used to be, but I think we're probably gonna see this in Sokka favor. If the population was equal, I think I'd still put it in Sokka favor. But once again, I enjoy being wrong. It's one of my favorite things, and I'd love to see what Axic can pull out in the match today.
Yeah, and again, the air is going to be important because it's not just that, like, it's not just logistics, but also just air control warps infantry tactics so much because it's so hard to play as medic. Because how you have to play as medic when you go for these pushes when you don't have air control is a lot worse. Because you would love to be just sitting outside the doorway throwing resonates in, but if you are getting air to grounded, you have to get in the building. It's so much harder.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Sokka does have good air presence. They are a air focused outfit with infantry players joining in and helping out, etc., etc. So I think we're probably going to see very dominant Reaver play here. Um, yeah,
Yeah, although one thing to mention this match is that it is not VS Mirror, it is VS VTR. So they are going to have access to the striker, which is
yep.
at least something.
Oh yeah, no worries, Colin. Corey. Threw your name together, yes. No worries, Corey. Yeah, no, it was a good match. It was very entertaining. I enjoyed watching it a lot. Both sides, yeah, did like quite well. So we will swap over soon-ish. Reminder that we are on a 90-second delay. So we will be doing our best in that compartment. Thank you very much, everyone, for sticking by. I'm Brad. My co-caster is Planet9. And we're about ready to see the launch of the second match of the evening, at least for this stream.
Yeah, just about. Do you have any thoughts on the TR versus VS like faction imbalance?
In terms of the amount of like outfits picking that,
No, or just like what are the differences in like that affect the match in terms of having your outfit BTR or having your outfit BVS?
I mean, it is comfort at the end of the day, right? The best faction is the one that you can play the best, but also, I don't know, wasn't it like last season, like everyone was playing NC?
Yeah, and also this season.
Yeah, so I mean, this is just where these outfits live. Like, this is their home base. They wouldn't want to move. Their players are very attached to their faction, and that's when they can play the best. Like, TR has the Banshee, like, it's still incredibly powerful, but I think in these smaller scale scenarios it could be different. But for now, sorry, I'm going to swap us over to
Oh
the
yeah.
casting screen right now. I'd love to answer your question a bit more, but currently I have to swap us over. All right, let me go ahead and grab the link.
Oh boy. Axig Air not really existent. So they're gonna have a fun time here.
Yeah, this unfortunately might be not too much of a match. I hope it is, but we'll see.
And Sokka, they do have air. They're gonna have more than enough
They
air
have
to clean up.
air, they have galaxies, and we look over to
They even have the Liberator for At least, yeah, I've been told to be on the lookout for a sick battle gal, so I presume that's on the Saka side. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
it might be Nikon. I don't know. I'm willing to bet it's Nikon. Spandex Meister.
Oh, that's actually a lot of Liberators on Saka. They have like 4.
Yeah, no, they have some
5.
very, very good Liberator players here. And here we go. Nexus territory control starts. Saka versus Axic. Scythes making their move out.
Gals and Valks. They're going to get on point and they're going to try to hold.
Now we witness the air battle.
I see these Mozzies desperately trying to get to these galaxies, but just dying.
Yeah, they are getting pushed back quite quickly. And this looks to be... Ooh, a little spin here. Yeah, okay, I'll keep an eye on you boys. Alright, I hope you boys are having fun in here. Very excellent work. Anyways, let's watch the air game a bit more. Watch people who are alive. But it looks like Saka, yeah, just full control over. Let's take a look at the infantry bases. Small cap so far, Bitter Gorge, but otherwise, nothing's ticking.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like TR is going to contest.
They have mainly thrown their weight into Granite Head. Lots of infantry on the floor here.
Any maxes? You would think that
None.
since they... Yeah.
Yeah, not a single max suit, and they are repairing the ever-loving god out of that galaxy. That took a while to kill. Go to work on those engineers keeping their time up.
Yeah, but it is an inevitability. You are not going to be able to keep that up.
Yeah, no.
Keep really any hard spawns up. But they have all 3 points. They have to take out this bus. Saka bus. Not really too many spawns on it yet, but eventually that is going to be the death of this Superfold. And it already is going to be the death of this Superfold, actually.
Look at the map quickly here. No, the only fight's happening here at Granite Head.
Yeah, and you can see they're just out-popped in this hex, even though it doesn't really look like they're anywhere else.
There we go. They're making their push in towards B. 2 on door 1. Push in happening now. And small squad has eaten Axic. Yep, there is no more defense here. And that looks to be it. Saka taking, looks to be some fire from outside. Nope, that looks to be gone already. Alright, yes.
Right, now that they're wiped, we have to wonder, where is Axic going to go? Are they going to have an air repull? Are they going to try to get a gallop?
So let's have a look at air repull. Seems dangerous. Look at all of these sites floating around the warp gate. That is spooky. I don't think a galaxy could get out of here in time.
Yeah. Going to be difficult. They are going to try to cap Saka up. I'm not sure if Saka is going to let them, but they have the points. Oh yeah, there's a Saka squad contesting.
Oh, I can't look at the filters. Very cool. Where were we? Alright. Any engagement happening in here?
Not really. Saka's just gonna hold A. They're content to just let this be a slow cap while their squads on the other bases secure their caps.
So bad. Controlling the camera, doing motion sickness to everyone. Axic on the roof.
Yeah, they have their strikers.
Yeah, good hold up there so far.
Yeah, it looks like some clash is happening at Bitter Gorge.
Okay.
Yeah, Axic squad is tenuously holding A point.
I would not be surprised if Saka just lets this tick for a while and then yoink it at the last second.
Yeah.
Has Axic just left? They've no, they're around here. There's still a few here. Mantreon dropping in, getting 1 kill, going around outside. It's just him on the roof right now. You get another one. Gets another one. Ooh, almost the third. It's just him working out through B point. Hope that all goes well to him. I think they're just going to let this tick and then yoink the point at the last second. Is Granite Head?
Axic had a gal, but it got taken down before it got to Granite Head. So it looks like Granite Head fully capped in favor of Saka. And Bitter Gorge is now a fast cap in their favor as well.
Okay. Mantreon still watches, takes the 3rd kill. Ooh, almost with the 4th. You hate to see it almost solo, single-handedly takes B for Saka. It's close enough. So we look at the
Yeah,
map.
and I don't think
Oh, go ahead.
that Axig is sufficiently concerned about about clearing this 8 point at Arizek, because
Yeah.
they can control 2 points, but 2 points is not going to be enough when the entire
Yeah.
rest of the Soccer platoon rotates.
Bus tries to roll up in that air, just no, thank you. Does not work out. Frederick 1 in his galaxy, flying up. Where is he going? Where are you going, Frederick?
Is it Frederick 1 or Frederick Cult Leader?
It is the same person.
Ah, I see.
Turns around. Yeah, here it is. Now they're gonna go for the B. Now they're gonna take that hard work. How many people jump? Just 1, 2?
Just Romo.
Stromo, Slayer, and Vervis. Yep, and they
And-
take out the last defender here.
Yeah, and they already have the forward cap, and Frederick is going to drop a little bit more of a squad on the forward
Looks
cap.
like it was just 2. Yeah, no, that's how you delegate your population right there. You don't drop all 6 people to like take this point back. You're like, all right, here are my 2 guys. They're gonna work on this, and then I bring everyone else to where they need to be. And that is super important. What I think a lot of outfits miss when playing on these maps. It's not just what squads you send where, but how many people in those squads are you sending there? And that's the job for the squad leaders, not the platoon leaders.
Yeah. You can see Axig tried to group up for a door 1 push, but just got wiped.
Yeah, that's a full house clean right there. Every kill by Axig has been revived at this point. Small roof skirmish, but they're just undermanned at this point.
You can see Sokka's not really air to grounding. I wonder if that's just mercy on their part. But, like, unironically, that seems in character though. I don't know.
Yeah. Alright, here comes the push. Several maxes. I would not be surprised if this got orbital, but you know what? This is coming in from the Liberators. They're shelling that as well. And this push is just dead already.
Horror behind enemy lines is still alive. Amateur
Is he in this building?
No, he's right in front of the spawner.
Oh.
Finally goes down.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Yes, yes. And here's the nuke, but this is an Axig nuke.
That's so close to their
This
spawner.
will force them to not go outside, but it also forces Sokka to regroup. Like, you're giving them time, so now you have to push into a regrouped Sokka, who is still shelling you. Ooh. Alright, we're getting some action in. Max Suit goes in. Do we have any supports? Does have one engineer. Up the stairs he gets, but no, he is flanked out and that push is dead.
Yeah, that's like barely a squad of Sokka held off that entire push.
Yeah, no, and grenade pulls in, takes out one Sokka person, but it seemed to have a little bit of momentum going for a second, but not so much anymore. Let's take another look at the outside and at the greater map right now. Small skirmish happening at RJ. Can you take a look at that real quick?
Yeah, looks
Yeah,
like
let me know
Sokka has a bus, they have cap.
Is anything interesting?
There's one Axig guy on point, and no one else is on point, so the flip is going to go to Axig.
Really?
I think a lot of the skirmish is happening on the outskirts over these vehicles and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Credit to Axig, they have buses up. They are trying to get these spots.
Yeah, and this is the point where Axig like cuts the loss and goes to Argent Pass, but I don't know, they might just be trying to fortify Omega at this point. At this rate, what can you do? Can you throw up some numbers?
Yeah, let's take a look at the
no,
top
Corey.
killers on each side.
Axig is down like 11 people, like 10 or 11 people.
Yeah, and they're also down by 180 kills.
Yeah.
Sokka has 2 revives? That can't be right. That cannot be right. Surely not.
I'll get out of here. Let's take a look at the northern base here. Yeah, there is mainly some vehicle skirmishing happening outside. Delta out here with Justless. Yeah, no, there is a very, very nice... Oh no! The Delta just run over his gunner!
Oh no.
Oh no! Vehicle turret is slowly firing away the force. Oh, and his tank is dead, thanks to a very smart Axig gunner. And the lightning is gone as well, and with that, the vehicle presence is gone at Argent Pass. But with that, a full Sokka retake on A point. Not even a yeah. They're just
Yeah, they have the deploy ant.
they were
It's not gonna get cleared.
very fast on that redeploy. Just so quickly moved from one to the other. It's barely been 20 seconds and they're already fully held on this point. Plus Nexus Alpha.
They're also on Nexus Alpha, yeah. Or they just got wiped off point. It looks like. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're gonna be able to hold that, but they will be back.
They will be back. Smoke goes out, center bridge. Will this be a push? But okay, Axic has 3 maxes. They are just all over the place. They are not. They have no support at the moment. Unfortunate. I wouldn't be surprised to see a nuke from Saka on this, but we do have a flank. One info coming in. Will we be able to secure another kill? It's around the corner. There is our nuke, but that's.
Where is that?
What are you nuking?
I don't know. Oh, that was a. Oh no, that wasn't actually.
Yeah. What was that?
Huh. Is there something in the hill? I don't think so.
I don't know. Is there something up here? Well, apparently, well, not anymore. If there was anything, it's gone now.
No, but they have point.
That being said, yeah, like, who am I to judge the placement of that nuclear strike when Axig is the point again? But honestly, that might just because they left. They don't need to be here. Like, Saka does not have to stay at this base at all. They can just go over to Omega, where they are. I assume they're set up now. They are. Yes, they are completely set up.
Camping.
Yeah, they're spawn camping. They're like, if you die, just go get yourself killed. We can just go window lick here at Nexus Alpha.
Yeah. It's gonna be rough for Axig. They see, oh, some people foot circling from the warp gate.
Oh my. No.
Yeah, that ain't it. At least there's no air
goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. Anyways, Saka kicked off point for a little bit by an Axig push. Not sure from where, but they're back on point. There's no real problems here.
Yeah, and they are still spawn camping with their umbrella here.
It's a very. Let's take a closer look at this umbrella here. Yeah, that's really nice. You can get some cheeky pushes from that angle. And there, this is. Ooh.
It's rough.
You might have to label the stream score.
Yeah, this is not quite safe for work, but at least Axnic has some spawns up. They aren't really getting killed by the air. They have options in approaching this point. It's just that the main spawn room is not one of those options.
Okay, so the thing is, they have a lot of options. It's just that the answer to every one of those options happens to be 60 size that are patrolling.
Yeah. At least one PPA scythe. White lobster. For God's air players. Yeah, they're getting something of a push coming from this bus. It's not going to really hold up here.
We're seeing the rumblings of nothing yet. But they are set up here in the back. Here's that Steel Rain. That is Axig Steel Rain. Alright, here comes the play. Hopefully we see something good out of this. Saka has to
I hope there's maxes.
Yes, this has to be the all or nothing. Throw yourself into this play. And the sky crackles, and we should see.
I don't really know if this is where they want to drop though. Like, is there anywhere to go after they drop?
That's very disorganized drop. They're not like a half dozen people. Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that must mean a squad isn't full or something.
Yeah, no, that's just unfortunate. I mean, they're putting in a fight. I'm seeing some good skirmishes around. It's just that poor numbers. Like, at the end of the day, this is a numbers game, and the numbers have decided to be accident.
Yeah.
I guess I won't sugarcoat it, but that's just how it's going.
And the Saka infantry is actually playing quite well.
Oh,
like, they are not wiping in any engagement, even if they are out popped locally.
I just got a tutorial for an ammo supply tower because I flew too close to it.
Yeah, they have Skyguards up. They are going to mostly keep the air at bay.
Yeah, like at this point, there wasn't too much in the way of. There was 2 or 3. Man, I'm not brain fart. There's 2 or 3 Sokka vehicles at this point, and like Mega Big, Delta, and Jessless. and that's pretty much all they have for the Sox side. Now, I'm sure they could pull more, but that being said, like these Sky Guards are doing work. Like, if they threw down that funky shield, I'm sure we'd see some terrible things. But for now, it's just the spawn camp show for a bit, as it was earlier.
Yeah, you can see Axec has some prowlers. Delta is cleaning them up.
Yeah, no. Can we get like a vehicle kill board here?
Yeah, sure. Let's look at. Oh,
It's
is there a vehicle
war
kill
criminal
one?
down below me.
We'll just look at domain kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly. Actually, yeah, 17% air for Sokka. A decent percent, 60% armor for Axec. But yeah, and for vehicle kills, we see. Yeah, Justless, and then a bunch of Sokka members with a decent amount of vehicle kills.
Ooh. Or Stalker and Phil hanging out. Oh, there's a max push. Coming on in. Hard and fast. Into the point. There we go. That's what we like to see.
Ooh.
Mercy's firing off. C4's tactics going off. I love smoke. One moment. Let me move here. Oh no. The maxes are getting eaten alive.
Yeah, there's no real medics. There's no sustain to this push, and when those maxes go down, they go down forever.
Very, very nice counterplay by Sokka, pulling everything in. I don't know what they could have done at this point. You just like go further, go faster. Like what? Like do you have to augment that with tactical grenades? What is your thought on that?
Yeah, I think the biggest problem there was they just only pushed in through one door, and the crossfire is just absolutely brutal. Right? They have to deal with angles from both of the powerhouses and also the back of the room. It's just difficult. They are pushing into the powerhouse off that bus that they had underneath, but they're going to get wiped again.
Yeah, some fire there. We got the Mag Rider.
Ooh, and their bus goes down to Tanbing.
Ooh, yep, there it goes. Oh, yeah, they're all getting... man.
Yeah, the spawn room push is...
Saw action in these trenches here.
Yeah, look at the revives.
Are...
No one is reviving for Sokka.
They are gaining ground, though, right? They are... Oh, no! The Mag Rider makes his way up. Tan Bink with his Mag Rider ready to start. If he actually manages to run anyone over. Come on, Tan. Alright, he gets
and
one
gets
person
stuck
for getting
and
shot
dies.
down. Well, he did his best.
Oh, is that a... Oh, Delta in the hills with his Mag Rider.
Oh, no. Oh, no! Actual war criminal.
Yeah, hashing these pushes. Yeah, and now Axig cannot walk out of the spawn room anymore.
30 seconds left. Unfortunate, but hey, it's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
It is indeed.
Well,
yeah, Sokka making good use of their vehicles, of their tanks, of their liberators,
absolutely.
And also of their infantry.
All of their everything's just coming together for the team here. Just everything just playing well. Yeah, it's a very clean Sokka win, but that's the case with these round one matches, that things are a little imbalanced because the brackets haven't been sorted out yet. But next week we should see some other stuff.
Yeah, that is the hope.
Sir.
But yeah.
Well, there it is. 8-1. 8-1? Yeah, 8-1. That's how it works.
41090.
Ouch. You want to throw some numbers out here while I swap us back to the desk here? I don't know. Will the numbers come up while we're at the desk?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But if we look at top revives, we see Sokka, Empress Yuzuma with 3, a grand total of 3, topping the revive charts. And yeah.
And like,
top weapons.
and it's not like, oh, it's yeah, no. Go on ahead. I'll let you take this.
Okay. Yeah. The top weapons. Looks like the Jaguar was the top frag for Axig, so their light assault's doing a bit of work. And then it looks like lightning AP, or no, I think that's the Prowler AP, the P2 120 AP. But they're tanking people doing some
like
work.
Whoever was in that Prowler just did a really good job, right? They played very, very well. They got a lot of kills on their way through. Yeah, just good vehicle play from Axig. Like that was very, very well done, especially with the caliber of who they were up against. Like Delta, like in the head of there. He's just very, very good player. But um, yeah, like
Yep.
I think there's not really much to say beyond that point, right? Like just
Yeah, Sokka just outranked them, just
you know,
in every domain, had control.
I think given more people, Axic probably could have had a bit more of a fighting chance there. But once again, just not much you can say. All right, anything else in the numbers?
Not really. Looks like, yeah, like as expected, Axic a lot more spawns. But
Yeah, well, there it is. It's 2 matches of the night. Hopefully we see something a bit more, well, no, a bit more whatever next week. But, let's find out. Do we have time for interviews or not? I don't know if there's too much to be said.
yeah, I don't know either. Whatever
No,
you
yeah,
want.
there's not too much, unfortunately. Hold on. Give me a second here.
Yeah, looks like next week, Mother Killer will face Sokka, or no, will face Dark, and Sokka will face Unity. So we'll see how those matches go. It looks like most of the matches this week on Connery were slumps.
Yeah, and let's take a look at the. All right, I will quickly swap us back to the casting screen here. All right, these are our results for the week. Um, I don't. I guess WTAC didn't show up. With numbers like that. But then again, like, no, they might have showed up. So Mother Killer, Easy Take, Recursion, like it was just one-sided matches across the board. So what are we gonna see next week? What do you? I'm not very good with numbers. Do you want to throw the schedule for me?
Yeah, it's Mother Killer against Dark, and then Unity against Sokka. And oh
Important
no,
to
Recursion
note,
will.
I don't think I wasn't sure if it's Unity or Viking that's not playing. Um,
Vikings not playing.
Viking's not playing. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, and then Recursion will have. Not sure if it's top seed or bottom seed. I assume it's top seeded 01. So that would be. Looks like 42nd Dragoons. We have no idea who they are. But yeah. Oh, that'll be a rematch. Recursion should have just gone a little faster, I guess, to get a more difficult opponent.
Yeah. All right. Well, there it is. Yeah. Round one over. Stomped. Hopefully, we see something more evenly balanced next week. It was a pleasure to cast with you. Thank you very
Yeah, you
much.
too.
Um,
Yeah, thanks for having me.
yes. And thank you for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful afternoon. See you.